Okay, good morning, 4C.
Good morning, Mr. Bradshaw.
We're going to start with talking about the words that are on the board. Can everybody see the board?
Yeah.
Okay, if you can't see it, I'm going to read it out for you. It says seesaw, online, draft, netiquette, digital etiquette, flaming, flame wars, and anonymous. So we're going to work in our groups now. We're just going to discuss what those words mean. Okay? What do those words mean? Well, discuss it in your groups now. Okay? Oh, what do you think it could mean? What is the next? Right. What does the word etiquette mean? Okay. We're going to have to come back to that when we go through our thing. What's the etiquette? Aha. Post, yeah, okay. How you post. It has something to do with that, exactly. Good. Uh-oh, we need to turn off the iPad. Okay, I'm going to give you guys another 30 seconds because I think it's quite complicated. Well, it's hard not to look at Alright, I think we're coming to the end of that section, and we're going to use the Wheel of Justice. Should we sing the song? Spin, spin, spin the wheel of justice. See how fast the wheel goes. Here we go, friends, let us spin. This is going to be the person who answers the first question. Tom, where are we? Where's the questions? Here we are. Tom, you got an easy one. What's seesaw?
Seesaw are two things. So you basically share what you've done in school and
Right.
show your
Exactly. What is it though?
It's like an app.
It is an app. Good, Tom. Okay, next. Hey, no, well, that was such an easy one. I'm going to give you the next one too. Tom, what does online mean?
Online means like we say someone is offline.
Offline is where?
They're not playing.
They're not playing. Where is online?
Online is online.
Where is it though? Put your hand up for No, I want to have the exact, yes. Internet, good, Tom, excellent. When we're online, we're on the internet. Okay, next up, spin, spin, spin the wheel of justice. Here we go. Who could it be? Random wheel. Natalie. Natalie, what does draft mean? Where have you seen draft? Excellent. When we save something that's not finished. Okay. We see that on Seesaw. We may have to do, we'll be doing that today probably. Great work. Let's move on. Spin, spin, spin the wheel of justice. Riley! Riley, you get the difficult ones. What is netiquette? Well, let's try and break it down. What is the net?
Like the internet.
Excellent. Very good. The internet. So what is netiquette, do you think?
No,
You want to pass this one? Gabriel?
Netiquette means like following the
Roshan.
rules online.
Following the rules online. Because it comes from two words. It means the net, internet, and etiquette. Does anyone know what etiquette means?
Yeah. No.
Yes.
It's a type of food. Like
No, not quite. No. Kieran?
It's delicious. Yeah.
Everyone else should be quiet right now. Kieran?
When you post stuff.
When you post stuff, how you act. Well, netiquette is what online, but etiquette is just how you act, the right way to act. So netiquette, and even the next one, digital etiquette, is acting the right way online. And that's what we're going to talk about in this lesson. Okay? Okay guys, what did you think? Have you got anything here? What does netiquette mean here?
Netiquette means to be clear when you send something.
Online, right? So maybe you want to put online in there so we know there's a difference between netiquette and etiquette, for example. You know what? Because Seesaw is a good way to get into different activities. Like this activity here, it doesn't really need to be on Seesaw, but if I put it on Seesaw, you guys can all log in together, and I can check to see what work you did, and I can send it back to you. So it's really helpful for me. Because in my class, we're supposed to be using digital devices. We're not supposed to be using paper. You do that in lots of other classes.
I really do something like coding because like over here we're really just like doing Seesaw and just saying like what this means and what that means.
In this lesson, we're doing that, yeah. But we
Yeah,
have.
but once we finish this one, we get full time.
We'll see what happens. But we have been doing our code last week, right?
Yeah,
That
but
was
we're doing
coding.
Seesaw day last every week.
Yeah, because Seesaw is really helpful for me to be able to see what you're doing, and it's a great way for you to get into work. So even though we're using Seesaw, you've still got to use our code, right? So we do coding as well. There's a lot of stuff we do, but I understand that there's a lot of Seesaw, but it's just really helpful for me. Okay, good. What do you guys got over here? No private. So private is P-R-A-V-A-T. P-R-I means A.
I do not understand. I'm good.
V-A-T-E. Yes, guys? Yeah, let's work in groups. I want you to help each other. Get these different things. What else?
Okay, what's your
What are trolls? What did we learn about trolls? Guys, if you're wondering about something like, how about trolls? Absolutely, draw a troll. It's great. Great, okay, you learned about flavor. What about trolls? What are they? You can draw one. Oh, great, that's you've got trolls down there. Yes? What are trolls though? I want you to write down or draw a troll. Draw what they're doing.
That's what I wrote. They look at this picture.
What did you say, sorry? You wanted to
Can we draw things like we were trolls? I'm gonna draw trolls.
These be 6 different things. So you can draw trolls in the same box.
Why did they say that wrong? I was no, you weren't. You wrote it right.
I will now hit Standard 7, Planning for Instruction, by circulating during the lesson and checking our understanding skills in Seesaw. Okay, for Standard 6, I will be using Seesaw, and the students will hand in their work here. You can see they haven't done it yet, and then I will grade it against our IPC framework, and they will receive either a beginning, developing, or mastering. And I will put this information into a spreadsheet and then later into a Classroom Manager, and to give them their final end of the year term report scores. Okay, let's see if we can all look at the board. This is what we're doing right now. We're talking about internet safety. We've already talked about a lot of the vocabulary, the words we're going to be using today. Gabriel, turn around and Tom, look at the board, please. Everyone look at the board, please. Shh, that's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch a video up here on the board. Then we're going to do an activity where we talk about 6 things we have learned from the video. So you can see here, I'm just going to log in as a sample student in Seesaw here. So what sticks with you? Okay, what does that mean? Well, we can see that we're going to be watching the video, then we're going to use the drawing tool or the label, the writing tool, to show 6 things you learned from the video. So if you want to draw something you learned, totally fine. Or if you want to write it, also great. Then I would like you to use the microphone to talk about what we learned. Then we're going to listen to our recordings and press the green tick. So that's the rest of the lesson for today. So I'm going to show the video now. So here we go. This is the mysteries of life. This is about digital etiquette or netiquette, acting in the correct way online. Let's watch the video. Shh, please.
And now the final piece to a project 5 years in the making. Oh.
My video has timed out. Oh dear, I need to refresh it.
That's Minecraft.
Yeah, it starts off with Minecraft, right? So this person is playing Minecraft,
Cartoon.
building
Now the
things.
final piece to a project 5 years in the making. Okay, we get it. You like Star Trek better. I'm not sure that was an accident. To Tim and Moby. What's the deal with digital etiquette? From George. Digital etiquette, or netiquette, is a set of rules for how to behave online. Right, it's a lot like real life etiquette, which is basically having good manners and treating others with respect.
That's what we said, right? Right, Kai? So treating other people with respect and having manners, that's etiquette. Netiquette, it's the same thing but online,
It's
right?
just as important in our digital lives, including how we act in online games, or how we communicate in emails, texts, message boards, and social media.
So netiquette affects everything we do online. Games, social media, messaging, emails, everything we can do online.
All of these platforms let us talk and share instantly wherever we are. But unfortunately, that can make it easy for people to forget their manners. Well, like if you disagree with a friend or if you have strong feelings about a topic. In person, you wouldn't go straight to insults and yelling. A lot of that's because you can see who you're talking to, and so much of our communication is visual. But when you talk online, especially through text platforms like Twitter, you don't get that visual feedback. You might end up being more blunt or forceful than usual. That can trigger the other person to respond in the same way. Before you know it, you're in a full-blown argument. This happens so often, we even have a name for it. It's called flaming, and it can lead to full-on flame wars when people trade insults online.
That's what we talked about, right? Flaming is when someone is insulting someone else online, and then when you insult each other, it turns into a flame war. Yep. Do you want to say something, Gabriel?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Flame wars happened to me once on TikTok. Somebody wrote something not nice about me, and I immediately was defensive, and then I realized by being defensive, I would start a flame war. So I immediately just blocked them, and it was fine.
That was smart. That was smart. So you blocked it and you stopped it before it really started.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Mr. Bradshaw wasn't so smart sometimes. I've been involved in flame wars online when I was younger.
Oh.
Yeah, because I used to be on a forum where I would talk about music and people would be angry and saying this kind of music's the best, and we'd have arguments, and it was such a waste of time. And I wish I'd known about netiquette, and I wish I'd acted better. So this is great, really important stuff to learn.
Believe it or not, some people actually cruise around